tap out from the Dragon Sleeper. You know, there's a pretty strong case for saying that in the first two Wrestle Carnival events that Chris Ridgeway has been the most valuable player. A pair of submission victories over Jay Joshua and Carlos Romo. But if Chris Ridgeway wants to become a real player, a real dominant performer who is talked about around the wrestling world, then he needs to find a way to defeat Jonathan Gresham tonight.
Bradshaw, we witnessed a world-class display back at Carnival of Honor. Ring of Honor Pure Rules, Doug Williams defeating Dean Allmark. Not just anyone can wrestle these Pure Rules. It's the ultimate test of combined skill, intelligence, and endurance. Chris Ridgeway has all those attributes, but so does this man.
Well, the flag says it all. I am the foundation. And indeed, he is, quite simply, one of the finest technical wrestlers on the planet. His knowledge is encyclopedic. And he may just be the best pure wrestler on the planet. Jonathan Gresham arrives at Wrestle Carnival.
Gresham held the ROH Pure title for a jaw-dropping 317 days. Recently lost it to Josh Woods at Death Before Dishonor. So here tonight, Jonathan Gresham, he wants to show that he is the master of this kind of match.
The following is a Ring of Honor Pure Rules match and will be fought over a 60-minute time limit. Introducing first to my right, representing Northwest Strong, this is Chris Ridgeway. And to my left, representing Octopus, Jonathan Gresham.
Right now, our referee, James Greenwood, will inform this crowd and both competitors of the rules governing this Ring of Honor Pure Rules match.
Gentlemen, this will be a pure rules contest. You each have 3 rope breaks. Once your 3 rope breaks have been used up, pinfalls and submissions will be legal on all of the ropes. Close fist punches to the head are not legal. Close fist punches to other parts of the body, however, are. The first time you use close fist punches to the head will count as a 1. The second will be instant disqualification. As always, as Ring of Honor rules matches, there will be a 20 count on the outside of the floor. And if there's any outside interference, it will result in instant termination from the wrestler. Would you like to shake hands, please?
The formalities are out of the way. We have a handshake. That's going to be, I think, the last sign of any kind of friendship, any kind of respect here between these two, because ultimately, as much as they do respect each other, the competitive juices are now flowing for Jonathan Gresham and for Chris Ridgeway.
It has to be this way. Again, this is the ultimate test, the ultimate proving ground, and there you hear the bell. We are underway.
Of course, as you said, Jonathan Gresham, very, very used to these Pure Rules matches. He was the Pure Champion for over 300 days. It was a title that was reinstated in Ring of Honor and really became synonymous with Gresham. It was the first man to hold it after that reinstatement. You and I have called a Jonathan Gresham match together over in Defiant Wrestling back in December of 2018, but since then Gresham has gone from strength to strength, and Ridgeway has quite possibly the challenge of his professional career here.
Quite telling as well that already Gresham takes down Ridgeway.
The shoulders of Ridgeway go down. This was nearly over early. Remember, 1 fall to a finish. As these two again trying to just feel each other out here.
Remember, those rope breaks, so important. We saw what happened back at Carnival of Honor, how Doug Williams used that to his advantage.
He certainly did, and hang on now, Ridgeway trying to grapevine the leg, but Gresham very quickly able to counter. Oh. It does fundamentally change the dynamic of a wrestling match when you do have that finite number of rope breaks, as we saw in that match between Doug Williams and Dean Allmark last month at Carnival of Honor. Arm drag from Ridgeway brings Gresham down, and it is a change of pace here for Ridgeway, because Ridgeway in those 2 submission match victories that we've talked about in his Wrestle Carnival career so far has had unlimited rope breaks. He has made use of the bottom rope multiple times in both of those victories, and that's not a luxury that he has here against Gresham in this match.
No, 3, and then that's your lot. So there's going to be a lot of thinking between these two men. Gresham obviously so experienced, as we've discussed. But Chris Ridgeway, one of the finest talents on the circuit right now, a man who has been turning heads for years now. Could this be his moment?
Been honing his craft, of course, in the fairly recent past over in Japan. Jonathan Gresham, though, is the absolute epitome of someone who has honed his craft.
That elbow right to the ribs and the lower back of Ridgeway, and also cranking on that leg, the ankle as well. But
Gresham has again countered. Jonathan Gresham from Atlanta, Georgia, in the US, and to have him over here, we saw, of course, Jordan Grace earlier as well, is a symptom that the world is opening up. We are able to bring you again some of the best talent in the world, and it is a great sight to see.
And look at this now, as Jonathan Gresham, we call him the octopus. Chris Ridgeway might need to be one himself.
But that was smart from Ridgeway. Gresham was looking for a bow and arrow there, and Ridgeway able to adjust his position, get his body on top of Gresham's for a quick pinfall attempt.
Let's just say that flexibility will be all important here, because both men know their limbs are going to be contorted, stretched and punished to the limit here. This is going to be grueling. There's no getting away from it.
It certainly isn't, and not least in terms of the types of moves that might stretch out Chris Ridgeway. Is the reason that Gresham is known as the octopus. That patented octopus stretch has brought so much success to Jonathan Gresham through the years that Ridgeway, I'm sure, will have done his homework on it, but no amount of homework can prepare you for being in there against Gresham. Extended collar and elbow tie up here. Both men into the ropes. Referee trying to bring him back into the ring, and Ridgeway goes over, lands on top. I don't think that's going to count as a rope break for either man, because both of them into the ropes, and it was only brief there before they were back into the middle of the ring. But Ridgeway is still trying to capitalize on what has been really extended struggle here between the two over what's, I don't know, a minute and a half now.
Yeah, both men just like tigers right now, just desperate to get the upper hand. It's Ridgeway who rolls through and keeps hold of that wrist.
Gresham knows so many reversals, so many counters. Able to flip Ridgeway over his head, but Ridgeway held on to the wrist lock.
Yeah, Gresham tried there, Dave, to inject some pace into the situation, but Ridgeway will not be denied, and here we go again.
Yeah, you're quite right. That's exactly what Gresham's trying to do, and that's what he does so well. If he finds himself in a disadvantageous position, he mixes it up, he changes things, experiments. He just has so many different tools at his disposal that it really is, I would think, very hard to prepare for a match against Jonathan Gresham.
Oh, no doubt about it, and there's why. Just so fast, but Chris Ridgeway is matching the octopus hold for hold here. I don't know what Jonathan Gresham expected. He must know that Ridgeway is so talented, so skilled. But a little bit of frustration on Gresham's face there, if I'm not mistaken. Tried to add some speed into the equation, but Ridgeway just keeps on coming back.
I was going to say, Ridgeway, the taller of the two men, you'd think he has a leverage advantage, but Jonathan Gresham has made a career out of using that frame of his to his advantage. He's pretty put together with Jonathan Gresham. He's not just a technical wrestler, there's a lot of strength in that frame as well, as you see as he tries to force the arms of Ridgeway down. And he's achieved it as well, but Ridgeway quickly pops up that right arm. Gresham now going to try and adjust his body weight so that he's able to more effectively force it down. In the end, Ridgeway had to bridge up, use that strength in the neck to keep himself in this.
Oh, and there's a little bit of respect, but not reciprocated.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was respect there from Gresham, or I think Ridgeway maybe saw it as kind of patronizing him, and that's why he instantly went back on offense.
Maybe. We're seeing a fascinating melodrama play out here. Both these men, the feeling out process early on, and now look at this. Ridgeway using Gresham's own arm.
Ridgeway so adept at thinking on the fly. He is, in a lot of ways, you can understand why people have been kind of calling him the English equivalent to Jonathan Gresham in recent times, because he knows so many ways to put you in those submissions, to put you to sleep, to make you tap out. Chris Ridgeway has become, or has gained a reputation, quite rightly, for being one of the most dangerous men on the planet right now.
Yeah, and I wonder, we saw Gresham try to use some speed early on. I wonder if Ridgeway finds himself in a compromising situation, only a matter of time before we see those gunshot-style strikes from Ridgeway. When he kicks, his opponents feel it. He'll shatter bone with those legs.
Yeah, and that is one thing we haven't seen yet, as you say. There is plenty of heavy artillery in the arsenal of Chris Ridgeway. Still has the feel of two men determined not to make a mistake. No one making too many or taking too many risks yet at this point. Of course, someone's going to have to force the issue as the clock continues to run down. Ridgeway briefly to the outside. Gresham sweeps the legs. Kick right to the hand, I think that was, of Ridgeway. Drop kick into the left shoulder. Ridgeway goes to the outside. Remember, a 20 count in operation under ROH pure rules.
Yeah, that buys Ridgeway a bit more time, but again, Dave, Jonathan Gresham upping the tempo a little bit. Ridgeway will have to find some way to combat that the deeper and the longer this match goes on, because right now, anytime Gresham ups the pace, Ridgeway's in a bit of trouble.
You can tell Ridgeway trying not to let on that left arm was bothering him, but pretty clear to Gresham, I think, that is the case, and Gresham increasingly focusing his efforts and his attention on that left elbow, that left arm of Ridgeway.
And now cranks it again, now traps it between the legs and stretches the other arm.
Bending that right arm of Ridgeway, and the shoulder was down. Referee, I think, has done a fine job so far in officiating this one. So much to keep an eye on when you've got two men who use every part of their body to their advantage. Gresham is trying to break the arm here of Ridgeway, it seems like.
Oh, and
Ridgeway
there's a
again.
bridge.
Yeah, another one. Second time that Ridgeway's used that as a crucifix pin attempt, and a 2 count for Gresham. The arm drag. Gresham with a slightly disparaging stare at Ridgeway. I think Gresham getting irritated at this never say die attitude that we're seeing from Chris Ridgeway.
The interesting thing from that passage for me, Ridgeway trying with those kicks, and Gresham just shut him down. Almost unfazed by those strikes, which surprises me, because again, they are one of the most powerful parts of Ridgeway's entire arsenal.
Look at this though, Gresham. This is where Gresham excels. He's got that left arm tied up. Look, he's got him absolutely where he wants him. He can do what he wants, when he wants now, Gresham.
Yeah,
Gresham's he's taking a breather here, is Gresham, while Ridgeway is still writhing in agony.
Yeah, this is dangerous for Ridgeway. That arm could break at any moment at a very unnatural angle. And again, Gresham trying to inject some energy, bring these people into this match as he tortures Ridgeway.
Torture is the correct verb here, because Gresham twisting at that ankle, that left arm still tied up. The right arm is as well. Gresham seems to be almost taunting Ridgeway. Shoulders are down here, and Ridgeway needs to be very, very careful. Got out in the nick of time, but there's another arm drag.
And there's no chance for Ridgeway to catch a breather. Every time he escapes a hold, Jonathan Gresham is there with an arm drag just to reaffirm his dominance over this portion of the match. And this could be the way this thing plays out until the end, unless Ridgeway does something drastic, unless he takes a risk and does something special.
That experience advantage that Gresham has in this kind of match, I think, starting to maybe tell a little bit at this point, because Gresham has been able to dictate the pace over these past few minutes. That's one thing he needs to avoid, though, is getting those strikes, giving Ridgeway rather a chance to issue those strikes. Cannot leave.
That one rattled Gresham, Bradshaw.
Yeah, you absolutely cannot leave Ridgeway's right arm unattended, because that's what will happen.
Oh, here we go.
Now Gresham sent to the ropes. Ridgeway gets a knee right into the midsection. Sends Gresham again to the ropes, does the same again. Going to look to do it a third time and does. Oh!
This is what Ridgeway needed, Dave.
Now here we go. Here we go. This is turning into a fight here between Gresham and Ridgeway.
Jonathan Gresham just clutching at those ropes, almost knocked out of the ring there.
You are watching two world-class technicians at the peak of their powers. Oh! Ridgeway's left arm has had so much damage inflicted upon it. Oh my God. He's still battling away, and he's done plenty of damage there, I think, to Gresham's left leg.
Ridgeway smells blood, sees an opening.
Yeah, you're right, he certainly does, and he's going to try and force the submission here from Gresham. Gresham's so smart, though, uses his arm to get those hands locked across the face of Ridgeway. Ridgeway, though, was able to battle free. Now Chris Ridgeway trying to twist, contort those legs of Jonathan Gresham. Got him turned over onto his front. That's where he wanted him. And now if Ridgeway can hook in this face lock as well, which he can, I think Gresham's in trouble here. Now Gresham, maybe he's near the ropes. Maybe he's too near the ropes, and he is, but that will count as a rope break.
John Gresham has
you heard it.
his second rope break. He has one remaining.
I think that's incorrect. Referee said 2 remaining.
Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. John Gresham has 2 remaining.
There you hear it.
That's right, 2 rope breaks remaining for Gresham. I mean, he may have to use another one here. Gresham may have to use another one because there's a half crab applied by Ridgeway. Gresham was able to battle out onto his back, but Ridgeway with that right leg kicking away at the head of Gresham. Gresham's into the ropes again.
Yeah, Bradshaw, Ridgeway just tried to keep his body between.
Second rope break. He has one remaining.
That's huge. That is massive. A second rope break for Jonathan Gresham. Now only has 1 left, of course.
I think we may have just watched the decisive few seconds in this match. When we look back at this, for Gresham to have had to burn through 2 of those rope breaks in quick succession could be absolutely determinative of who's going to win this.
Gresham drops to his knees, prevents what looked like a suplex attempt.
This is what you were talking about. Ridgeway with those kicks.
Once Ridgeway gets started, there's no stopping him. Trust me on that.
Ridgeway is, you can see it. You can see it how he, in his body language, how he is growing in confidence with every passing moment here. Fisherman suplex over into the cover. He's got 2. He doesn't have 3. The left shoulder of Gresham came up.
Look at the way that Gresham is hobbling away gingerly.
He managed to get the elbow up into the face of Ridgeway, though. Ridgeway looking to capitalize while he has the upper hand. Gresham's up on the top turnbuckle, perched up there. Ridgeway's going to join him up there.
Oh, this is dangerous.
What's Ridgeway doing? Chris Ridgeway seems to have, we did have Gresham. Gresham escaped. Gresham escaped, and now Ridgeway in a pretty compromising position, very precarious spot here for Chris Ridgeway.
Suddenly Gresham has the advantage.
Gresham bending the arm of Ridgeway. Remember, that left arm's already had plenty of damage done to it, and now Gresham plants him with the suplex.
Oh, the impact on that one was fierce, Dave. Both men crashing hard right into the middle of that ring.
But a lot of that impact came down on the left arm of Ridgeway. And now referee has a count on both men. Gresham maybe slightly the less hurt of the two, but Gresham has used 2 of his 3 available rope breaks.
Has to draw on all that experience. Here's a roll-up.
Catch him by surprise, gets a 2 count. Going to try again is Gresham, and Gresham again with a 2 count. Ridgeway tried for a roundhouse kick. There's a Hurricane Rana. He's got the leg hooked, and it's 2 3/4 for Gresham.
Oh, and that was deliberate. Did you see where Gresham planted that kick?
Yeah, left arm, left arm, left arm, left arm. That is almost the exclusive focus of Gresham. Gresham, I think, going to try for the octopus stretch, and Ridgeway was able to get to the ropes. That's the first of his rope breaks.
Chris Ridgeway has used his first rope break. He has 2 remaining.
I would argue that's a pretty good use of the rope break because you don't want to get caught in that octopus stretch.
No way, no how, but Jonathan Gresham down across the arm.
How many times? Now tries to wrap him up into a pin attempt, and that might be the closest that Gresham has come to winning it.
Oh, that was so close. Literally millimeters away from the referee's hand, coming down for 3, and Jonathan Gresham knows it. And meanwhile, Chris Ridgeway trying to get some feeling back into that left arm.
So to recap, Ridgeway has 2 rope breaks remaining. Gresham only has 1. It is Gresham who is the aggressor. And Gresham once more on that left arm of Ridgeway. Ridgeway, though, was able to lift him up and slam him over. Now he's got his right thigh over the top of the head of Gresham. Got that left ankle caught up. Going to try for the ankle lock here is Ridgeway. He's got it locked in. Ridgeway has the ankle lock.
Has to sit down in it, but Gresham back to his feet.
Oh my God, on the top of his head. Jonathan Gresham just got planted by Chris Ridgeway.
Gresham's rocking here, Bradshaw.
How is he even standing after that impact?
Look at these back elbows. Oh,
another one of those vicious German suplexes. There's a cover and a kick out.
Oh, but I don't know. I don't know from looking at that situation there. If Jonathan Gresham didn't get a little bit lucky, I don't want to take anything away from the octopus, but Ridgeway grabbed that left hand in pain.
Oh, God. The PK, the penalty kick from Ridgeway, and a kick out. Straight onto the ankle. Straight onto the ankle is Ridgeway. Ridgeway's going to try for the ankle lock again. He's got it again. Gresham, he has to get out quick. He tried. No, he hasn't got out. He has not got out. Oh. Gresham has 1 rope break left he can use. He is near the ropes.
Oh, but he doesn't want to use that last rope break. Knows how important it could be, but might have no choice.
And he did have no choice. He did have no choice.
Gresham has used all 3 rope breaks and has 9 remaining.
That's huge, Bradshaw. Massive.
Advantage Chris Ridgeway, who has 2 rope breaks left. Jonathan Gresham can no longer use the ropes to escape any submission hold or any pin attempt from Ridgeway.
You saw Ridgeway shake his fist with delight, realizing the gravity of the situation here. No more rope breaks for Gresham, and now Ridgeway just going back to his wheelhouse. What brought him to the dance? These strikes.
There's a pretty vicious chop there, though, from Gresham. Let's not discount the striking ability of Jonathan Gresham, but Ridgeway with another one of those kicks. Oh my God. Like a bullet from a gun whenever Ridgeway lands one of those.
Oh, listen to that smack.
Just echoes around the building. Gresham firing back. Ridgeway got his leg caught. Ridgeway got his leg caught and it gets taken down, but he's straight back up, goes for the kick, gets it. Right in the jaw of Jonathan Gresham.
Both these men must be exhausted right about now. They've given everything they have.
Gresham on his feet, Ridgeway on his feet. We are watching an instant classic here under ROH Pure Rules, the main event of Pure here tonight, brought to you by Wrestle Carnival.
And Jonathan Gresham now dispensing with that wrist tape. Things just got aggressive.
Gresham and Ridgeway. Gresham and Ridgeway. Strike for strike, blow for blow, here in our main event. Look at this.
Aggressive. Wow.
Slaps and kicks from Ridgeway. Oh, and one right to the face. But Gresham nips up. Gresham with the enziguri. Gresham tries for the German suplex. Ridgeway wouldn't let it happen, goes to the ropes. There's another Hurricane Rana takedown. Gresham on top. Oh, Ridgeway counter. The counter from Ridgeway. The counter from Ridgeway and the kick out from Gresham. Ridgeway tries to roll him through. Victory roll. Victory roll from Ridgeway. Another 2 count. Another 2 count. Gresham tried to counter with an arm drag. Ridgeway moved out of the way. Gresham got him on the second time of asking. And now Jonathan Gresham looking to tie up Chris Ridgeway. Can he get those shoulders down? He has got the shoulders down. And it's a kick out, I think. Yes, it is. Only just by Ridgeway. Wow.
Take a deep breath. You are watching professional wrestling magicians between those ropes.
Again to the left arm goes Gresham.
Something has to give here though. Sooner or later, something has to give.
This is awesome chant was breaking out in parts of the crowd there briefly, but for the most part, this crowd are just utterly absorbed by what they are watching. Gresham, I think, could be at the point of maybe locking in that octopus stretch. If he can get that right leg over the head of Ridgeway. He's striking away here at Ridgeway. Ridgeway screaming. Ridgeway can still use the rope break, remember.
Still has 2 left.
And again into the ankle lock. Ankle lock. Grapevine's the leg this time.
Meanwhile, Gresham has no rope breaks left.
Gresham, that won't count. Doesn't matter. Gresham can't rely on the ropes. Gresham's going to have to find another way to escape that ankle lock.
How does the octopus get out of this one?
Gresham's trying to go to the outside of the ring. Even then, Ridgeway won't let go. Ridgeway knows this could be the biggest moment of his career.
Ridgeway will not be denied.
Gresham trying to find a way out. Well, he's tapping out. It doesn't matter though. On the outside of the ring, a tap out won't count.
Yeah, but think of the damage that's being done to Gresham's leg.
Well, referees issuing a count. Remember the 20 count in effect. These two still locked up, slapping each other away. Neither man will let go of the other.
Watch out for those closed fists. This could get fiery, even more fiery than it already is. Again,
he's tapping
Gresham
out again.
taps.
None of this is a valid tap out on the outside of the ring. Referee's up to a count of 16. Gresham knows he needs to get back in, but Ridgeway won't let him in. Referee's up to 19. Referee 20. Oh, they're both out. They're both out. It is a double count out.
No way.
Wow. I think that's the decision. A double count out. Neither man got back into the ring within the referee's count of 20.
Ridgeway was so determined to administer more damage to Gresham that he took his eye off the ball and both men counted out.
I think we're going to get confirmation of that. Referee is conferring with our ring announcer. Gresham wants the mic. Hang on a second.
Chanting 5 more minutes. Well, I didn't come all the way over the Atlantic just to wrestle Chris Ridgeway. I came in search of the best wrestlers in the world. Most importantly, the best pure professional wrestlers in the world. And tonight, I have to admit, I just wrestled one of the best pure professional wrestlers in the world. Chris Ridgeway, you are somebody that I've been looking for. You are someone that can help change the course of my company, Ring of Honor. You traveled all over the world, and in my mind, all your travels preparing you for this moment. All I need is one answer. I want you not just on my side. I want you as an equal in the foundation.
Wow. What an offer. What an offer from Gresham to Ridgeway.
What will Ridgeway's answer be though, Dave?
I am the foundation.
I think that's a yes.
Thank you, each and every one of you. Tonight, right here, in Nottingham, UK, you witnessed the first European member of the foundation. This man will help me change the course of Ring of Honor, my company, this industry. Together, we will change the face of professional wrestling. We are the foundation. Thank you very much. Thank you for supporting Wrestling Carnival. I hope to see you all next time.
What an announcement from Jonathan Gresham. We said at the start here that Chris Ridgeway could have a career-changing night. And even after a match that was drawn against Jonathan Gresham, that prophecy has come true. Chris Ridgeway has joined the foundation.
Jonathan Gresham was so impressed by what he witnessed, who he fought with, who he wrestled with here tonight at Wrestle Carnival. He opened up an invitation for Ridgeway to join the foundation in Ring of Honor, and Dave, Ridgeway accepted.
Jonathan Gresham, by the way, a class act. Look at how he's thanking everybody at ringside, going to all sides of the ring to thank this great crowd here in Nottingham for coming out. And I'm sure all of them will come back on November 14th when we will have another Pure Rules match. It will be, as we've said earlier, Doug Williams versus The Answer, Joe Hendry. That will be the main event of Carnival Mania. Next time we're with you here in Nottingham for Wrestle Carnival.